this video, I'm going to show you how to make a super smelter in 1.16 Java Edition and Bedrock Edition. This design makes it very simple to smelt large quantities of items. Over here is where you put in your fuel and you put your smeltable item in here. Once you have the item in the chest, then you flick the lever and it'll run along all the backs of the furnaces, supplying them with fuel. You put all the item that you want to smelt in this one and you flick the lever and that will run across the top of the furnaces, supplying them with the item that they can smelt, and it will distribute the load evenly. This is the output chest where all the items will flow into once they're done, and we see here they're all flowing nicely into the barrel. Creating a super smelter will require loads of iron, so keep that in mind when you're making it. So you want to start out with a chest or barrel. I'm going to use a barrel because it can be opened with a block on top of it. Then you want to place two hoppers coming out of the right of it. Then you want to place hoppers along in a straight line as far as you can reach with the materials that you have. Then you want to place your furnaces on top of the hoppers, skipping two hoppers. Place hoppers along the backs of the furnaces with them pointing into the back. Place hoppers pointing downward into the tops of the furnaces. Then place blocks on top of these two hoppers here and over your chest or barrel, and do that also on the back of it. Next, you want to place powered rails along the tops of the hoppers and include some blocks at the end. Once you've placed powered rails on top of the hoppers, you want to continue the powered rail line on the back of this platform to here, and then place two normal rails that go into a powered rail. And then you can place a block right at the end of there, and then place a powered rail on the other side of that block with a rail going up to the other line. Finally, you want to place levers on either one of these blocks, or both of the blocks, so that when turned on they will power those rails. The last step is to power these powered rails so that the minecart can travel on them. And now you've built the redstone parts of the super smelter, and the final step is to dress it all up. As you saw in the thumbnail and the intro, this is the final design. You can add in glass here. This is all optional, but this is a pretty good way to make it look good. I added in glass so you can see the minecarts running in the back, and I added stairs here to hide up the hoppers underneath, and some on the top as well. And over here I put a few stairs just to cover some things up, and I put a sign saying that that's the fuel and that is the smelt, where you put the smelting stuff over there. And that's your final design. When you're ready to turn it on, once you have the supplies in there, all you have to do is flick the levers and they will begin the process of smelting all your items, and they should come out here. And one final issue that you'll miss if you didn't watch until now is this lever will block this, it will block the items from traveling through it, because that's just the way that it works in Minecraft. So to counter this, you're going to want to not have items flowing, and you just want to move the barrel. Don't mind all those items. You want to move the barrel over so it sits right underneath that one, so the items can flow in at all times. And that's it. Your super smelter is done. One more thing is it will store all the XP that from the smelted items inside of it. So if you want to collect them, you can, well, if you're really fast at clicking, you can just spam as fast as you can and you'll get it, or you can just break the hoppers below them and then just grab it out, because the item won't be able to be pushed out, and you'll gain all the XP from that. Thanks for watching. Bye.